Welcome to the Goldburst Show, a new series of author interviews where we would interview the most promising authors. Hi, I'm Goldburst, your host and the author of Reversed Order Existence. In this 7th episode, we would introduce you to Mark Dawson, the author of Recognition, Oxygen Depth, Part 1.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Dawson, author of the debut sci-fi novel Recognition, Oxygen Depth, Part 1 of a trilogy.
How tough is it to write dystopian fiction? Does it take a lot of research?
Well, extremely tough, as there has been a lot of work in the dystopian field already written, so it is difficult to take it from a different angle and invent new material. Also hugely competitive, and with the current climate, with the current pandemic we are exposed to, obviously there's a high demand for this type of work. Yes, it takes a lot of research. I have collated over 20 years of personal wind energy research, but in some sense some of the research goes back as far as when I was 8 years old, when my uncle informed me about the ancient relic of Sato Square and Tenet.
Do you see Recognition becoming a movie someday?
So this book is semi-autobiography, incorporates my whole life. I want it to succeed and feel distraught that it isn't noticed just yet, and also would like this to be pursued into a movie, as I feel it has strong characters, a strong plot, and a very good storyline. Life is unfair. It is about who you know, best friends with people in high places in most industries. None more true than the creative industries such as publishing and movie industry. I know this firsthand also is the case in construction, so there's many industries are like this. Today, yes, I will die trying. Otherwise, I've failed in life in my view. There's a lot of movies out there that quite frankly have rubbish storylines, rubbish characters, and they get made. So yes, I have to pursue this continuously.
How was your journey to becoming a published author? What struggles did you undergo?
Horrendous. It affected my health. Severe anxiety, insomnia, fell into arrears, which I still am in. It's affected personal relationships, yet still no end in sight of a traditional publishing deal, nor a movie deal, no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still trying to find my way out of the dark. I had a hybrid publishing deal which was sold to me that they would support and help with the marketing of my book and get my book into Barnes & Noble stores in America. This didn't happen. Had to do all the marketing myself and learn it, which was a high learning curve. Time spent whilst working full-time, also something I am not good with in terms of social media and technology, and don't have time to do. My other 2 books in the trilogy have been affected by this, as it has meant me not allowing time to complete the editing of them. So what inspired me to write this book, or trilogy of books? I used my wind energy research for my Masters of Science degree dissertation as the foundation for the main theme of the climate change and renewable technology of the story. The protagonist has elements of my own career journey in pursuing the fight against climate change. I have over 15 years of renewable energy generation experience and a further 5 years of research in wind energy sector. So you could say it's a semi-autobiographical piece of work, although I haven't found out how to time travel yet. The Sato Square theme was first introduced to me as a child by my Uncle James and is again a personal experience, personal influence. I used the Sato Square to form an original idea of using a factual archaeological relic as a fictitious time travel portal hidden by the church over generations.
How tough is the competition for books in the science fiction genre?
It is tough, the competition for books in the science fiction genre, as you are leaving a lasting legacy to any generation across all ages.
Do you feel authors having great potential are shadowed in the book world? Do you believe there are haters led by big influential people in this book world trying hard to diminish the visibility of a splendid work?
I feel that authors having great potential are shadowed in the book world and are unnoticed. I believe there are haters in the book world, are led by big influential people who take advantage and exploit your pure ideas. They try hard to diminish the visibility and splendor of your work. Therefore, I have struggled to gain notoriety of my own original idea regarding the time travel concept being stolen or coincidentally used and being exploited by somebody who's already a household name and has made it in life. So I'm desperate and have a desire to wanting to be known for original work, and it's a shame that authors like myself do not get the credit for originality due to lack of marketing support from the hybrid publisher. I also believe my story has been plagiarized by a certain Christopher Nolan's creative team, which I believe has seen my MS when I sent the MS to a Hollywood scriptwriter in 2015 via Pay Per Hour website. I was told at the time, the Hollywood scriptwriter told me at the time that he was going to send that round people who that he was on a weekly basis in meetings with, which did involve some Hollywood A-listers. I therefore believe that this has influenced the film Tenet, and clearly rather made his movie of Tenet in 2020, which I have a reason to believe that obviously mine has been copyrighted first, so it's a question of who has copied who. I think you'll find that the fact that I've copyrighted first would imply that I have not copied him. However, it could also be deemed as a strong coincidence.
What message would you like to give to all rising and aspiring authors?
The message I would like to give to rising and aspiring authors is that don't try and do all of this on your own, unless you are not working full time. Even if you do try to do it all on your own, there are many unknowns. There's a great deal of luck involved, things that are not in your control. If you're a control freak a bit like me, I wouldn't try to do it all on your own, as it will cause you severe anxiety. I would focus on trying to get a marketing company to help you, which is easier said than done, because who do you trust?
Order your copy of Recognition, Oxygen Depth Part 1 from the link in the description below. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now, like and share this video. Keep on watching the Blaze Goldburst Show.
The story can be best summed up as, can a scientist prevent shape-shifting androids from destroying the planet? Our future lies within our past is the strapline. It is a sci-fi story which crosses over a number of subgenres: time travel, romance, dystopian, mystery, crime thriller. It has also political and philosophical and psychological subgenres. In 2012, dystopia is upon us. United Nations authority is trying to stop energy and technology behemoth Skycom from destroying society once and for all. UNA's historical traditions realize that had a 21st century inventor, scientist Dr. Ben Richards, not been mysteriously assassinated, he would have created more innovative wind power and other renewable energy generation. UNA determines by keeping Richards alive in 2017 is key to surviving the world from becoming a nuclear wasteland. Skycom uses every method to thwart UNA's effort of protecting Richards by sending enhanced android doppelgangers to capture Richards for their own purpose. Meanwhile, UNA sends an enhanced human in the form of a cyborg to help protect Richards. A cocktail of climate change, artificial intelligence, nuclear Armageddon, and a time travel adventure with a heart.